super good, both short and long term.
Yeah.
And I really do believe that.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get that out of the way before Veto even happened.
We'll just talk about it because there's a lot of people there.
I'm excited for Veto even happens.
No,
because, yeah.
Yeah, no, like I feel good with you.
Okay, good.
And like I've never talked to you with her, or like we hang out.
And that was the thing. Like I know that you guys are close, like as buddies and all that stuff.
Yeah, but he's never talking with me once. He's never asked where my head is at. Like absolutely nothing. Like I've actually talking with you and stuff.
Yeah.
I would just want to ensure that like, because I know the whole like Jesse situation too. Like, and then Liv. Like Liv was like your number one to like get out.
Yeah.
But like you.
But now I can't because I can eventually. But right now, my move to say like, okay. Like to put faith in what you said and keep you, because even voting.
Yeah, I just like if I was on the block against Liv and you were against Liv,
I would
like
keep you.
You would keep
I would
me.
keep you.
Yeah.
And I think that she would probably know that too.
Yeah.
Especially because this week, if the noms do stay the same, I am going to have to make sure that I make connections along the house.
Yeah.
But we
with
have
people.
been talking game, I think, longer than pretty much most of the people in the house for sure.
Yeah.
You were one of the first people I ever communicated with in a game context.
Yeah.
So I hope that is like worth to you what it is to me, but I think it is. I think that us having this
conversation. No, I feel really good with you, and it's just that insurance that like if people were trying to go against people, I just want to keep the people with me that would stick with me and not just flip to make the house happy.
Exactly. And that was the tricky part about last week. It's
like I know Jesse's been talking with a lot of people, and like he didn't really try to fight. He was like in trouble,
and I don't want it to seem like that's what I'm doing.
What? Mine's literally just over the railing trying to figure out like what we're talking about. So I was literally like, "What?"
Probably figure it out.
Yeah, I know.
I think that for Jesse especially, it was a lot of like hustle to get to a level with people. Whereas right now, I feel like just making sure that we maintain a level, which is what you did to me on the couch the other week.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure I do that too, because you did that without.
Being like prompted to,
and it was prior to an HOH competition. Like it was as we knew Andrew was going to be evicted, you know?
Yeah.
We don't even know.
Yeah, I know. He's waiting out there, like where he can hear us, but oh my god, he drives me nuts. So he's like my number one.
I'm going to have to be very civil with him, because it could very well be a flip vote.
100%.
Like a 6-4 situation. So that is a person that I'm going to have to make sure I'm on the good side with. In his game context, it actually is good for me to stay.
Yeah.
And I think that he will eventually see that. Oh, that sounds like the house guest voice.
Yeah.
So I know that if it looks this week like I'm playing the field more than I am, I wanted to get to you beforehand just to reinforce that, like, that's...
Yeah, of course. And then just remember, like, Derek and I are separate players. So I would go...
Exactly.
I just don't want, like last week, Jesse treated us like we were one person.
Yeah.
He didn't talk to me once at all, and that was part of the reason why I didn't want to keep up.
Yeah, I understand.
So...
I think we have talked about that even as you guys were kind of, like, blossoming. Like, it's fun and it's exciting that you guys are, like, having a connection like that, but as your own person... I don't consider you guys like actual like together, but
like
yes, but just in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enough of that.
Good friendship with Maddie, but a lot of people see us together. So Derek, if you want to make an effort with Maddie, that's just better.
Yeah, it is.
Because like she would have two people, and then we would have her, and like she would like us.
But you guys are still 2 separate relationships for me.
No, 100%, and that's the way I want to be seen in this game. I don't want to be seen as like obviously people pair us together. Yeah, but like when it comes down to it, like I speak for myself.
I understand that.
And not another person. And I could even prove like Derek voted for Jesse and I didn't. Like. It's just the way I feel.
And especially, even if I hadn't witnessed that whole scenario happen right behind you, I would believe you when you said you didn't. Because I knew where you stood before the vote.
And the reason, mainly because Jesse treated us like we were two people.
Yeah.
Like as one. Yeah. And that's how we never want to be seen by someone.
The end of it for me was twofold. It was take a chance on a potential like longevity extender, which is the olive branch from Liv. I had to take it, and if I had been HOH this week, I could not have put her up because my biggest fear is to be a liar.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
And that would have been what it had to be. And even though I was a little bit bitter a couple times last week, it wasn't about that. It was if I choose to vote this way, regardless of if it is with the side of the house. It's because I have to respect those conversations and I have to like bury the hatchet. So that's what I plan to do. So of course, for you guys, that could seem like, oh, never mind, she's not going to be on our side anymore. It's not the case at all. When it comes down to it, I had relationships with you guys longer, game talk with you guys for longer, and that's what sticks out in my mind as a trust situation.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it's like a mutual thing, and it's not just like,
for sure.
Okay,
for sure.
perfect.
And so that's like another thing that I feel like is important to say before all of this shit goes down.
Yeah, exactly, because you don't know what happened with the veto.
Exactly.
Or whatever's going to happen.
Even with Erica, like part of the reason why I'm on the block is because social-wise everything's all fine, but game-wise we were late to be in these conversations, and both of us have acknowledged that it was a 50-50 contribution. She and I just both didn't have the effort towards each other, and of course it's more sensible for her to do this, what she's doing now, and I respect it, and I feel like it's more of a challenge than a line in the sand. And we've had conversations about that already.
Like, on week one, talking about game stuff, and like we seem to be on the same page with like the kind of people that like we'd like to play with and like to trust and stuff. So like that's why I felt really good with you.
Good, that's awesome. Okay, I'm glad that all of that is reinforced. And I told Erica today, like, this doesn't make it Maddie versus Erica in any way. That is not how I feel about it. I want to work with people that I think I understand, that I can trust. Like you said, number one, like trusting.
Trust is the thing. Like it's almost just like, I want to keep you, but it's like, do you want to keep me too?
Exactly.
Kind of thing.
Exactly right. Yeah. So I'm very much like anxious about how this week could go, but I think that it could be a pretty clarifying week if things go in a favorable way.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice.
Yeah, because at some point, like, people are going to have to start picking sides.
I agree.
And, like, I want to keep people that want to be on my side.
Yeah,
definitely.
like,
and it's people I want to be on their side, too.
Definitely.
So, like, if it came down to it, like, if there was someone that, like, was on, like, Jesse wasn't on my side at all. He was on Derek's side.
I didn't like that he told me what to do, and I think you feel the same way, that he assumed that you would do what.
He didn't talk to me at all. The only game conversation I ever took part in all last week was when I was in that room, and I wasn't even in it. I was knocking on the door because I forgot my shoes, and then walked into a game conversation. And then the first thing he said was, "Oh, we'll catch Kaela later."
Yeah.
Like, I was not part of that conversation. I didn't even say one word in that whole entire room. The whole time. I put lotion on, sat down. I was like, I have no idea what's going on. So.
Yes. I don't
like that, because people just assume that I'm going to do whatever Derek does, and that's the thing that I don't like, and that's the reason why I didn't care to vote him to keep him, because he didn't care to include me in anything.
And I didn't appreciate the way he would tell me my situation, or he would tell me how I should vote, or he should tell me how people felt about it. I'm nervous this week that might be something that people find threatening, that can't be told what to do. I make decisions based on my game relationships with the people in this house, and I will make my choices according to those relationships. And that's that. I feel nervous being up against somebody like Marin, who basically is, you know, a costume for a certain different person to wear, to be told what to do. Not to discredit him.
Allies right now.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what makes me nervous about this week.
And that's why, like, I like to ensure, like, the relationships that I've already built are strong, and that, like, if I was up against someone strong that had strong people, that my people would still be on my side.
Yeah, and I do feel like I do have some strong people. I feel that Marin also has some strong people behind him, and I feel the same way.
Okay.
So should the noms say the same, which they're absolutely not set in stone right now, there's still a whole competition in the way. 100%. I really want to pre-solidify, like, just some of these relationships that I do feel the strongest about.
Yeah, I don't think, like, because Jesse didn't really start talking game with everyone until the POV wasn't used, and it was literally his back was up against a wall. And then he started talking to people, so it was almost like really, it was almost like too late at that point.
Yeah.
So
and that is one thing that I appreciated with Liv last week, is she took me aside pre-POV and said, look, I know, like, how our relationship is in this house. I know, like, whatever's been said has been said. Let me have the week go by and make your decision as the week goes. And I thought, okay, that is fine, as much as I did have mixed emotions about it, but, like, that is what, like, she didn't tell me how to feel about it. And it doesn't mean that I have now a strong, crazy, like, reliable relationship with her. It means that she made a game move that I respected more than what Jesse did.
Yeah, exactly.
So with you guys, pre any of this shitstorm, like, even if you were on the block in my position right now, those are the relationships that have longevity to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But right now, this week, I'm in a potential position to have votes on my side, but I just wanted the people that I do feel like my core, like, people that I don't want to lose in this game for my own benefit, and I don't want to be lost from, I want to like make sure we're on the same page. So I'm glad we had a chance to have this conversation.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that you wanted to chat about it.
And I hope that, and then Will is being so cute. He's like, I'm gonna talk to Derek. I'm like, on behalf of you. And I was like, you can, but like I would also like to like make sure that Derek understands that for me, like it's a lot of heart, and I appreciate the shit out of it. But like it is my game to play.
No, I think we both appreciate like when people talk to us separate, even though like they're trying to tell us about the same thing, and they talk to us separately. It makes us like feel like we're like actual players, and that you guys can work together, and like that's how I want to be seen. I don't really know how he wants to be seen, but like,
and I know that, which is why like we even talked about that like in like day 2 and 3, like you know,
like you know where I stood from the beginning.
I know. Yeah, I'm glad that you feel the same way for sure, because it's easy to get mixed up, and there's so many
to pair people together. Like there's so many pairs or threes in this house.
Yeah,
but like sometimes like maybe someone doesn't like one person in that pair, or like one person in that 3, or like one or whatever. But it doesn't mean like you're going after like that group.
Yeah.
It just means people like, but like I feel like you should be good.
I hope so.
But like again, like I don't want to say that because I don't know where everyone else is.
And I wouldn't want everyone to like, if what happens to Jesse last week happens to me, I would be so heartbroken.
No, yeah, I couldn't lie to you.
I know. I'm glad that you can't, because I would not be able to.
No, just like everyone was lying to Jesse's face all week. Like it's not even like I lied to Jesse's face. He didn't ask me once what I was going to vote.
And clarity-wise, like
he would just like stand in a group and be like, "Oh, I have Derek, I have Kaela, I have Boba," and he's just naming all these people, and I'm thinking, you've never asked me once if I was going to vote for you. So I didn't have to correct him. It's not my position to be like, "Excuse me, no, I'm not going to vote for you." I was like, you can ask me and I will tell you. But he didn't ask me once. So
that was that.
That kind of
put the nail in like
early
early
me,
on.
and that's what I didn't like.
Okay. Respect the shit out of that. I love that. But knew that about you from the start, so it's nice to see it like reinforced now that the game's actually getting some momentum, you know?
No, I proved it last week.
That's
like,
awesome.
Yeah. Like if 2 people were on the, like if Derek's friend was on the block and my friend was on the block, I would take my friend over Derek's friend.
Of course. Yeah.
Because
it's your game.
It's my game, yeah.
You guys don't share the prize, you know?
No. Like I'm going to keep the people that I want to keep in the house.
Okay. I love that. That's awesome.
Yay.
I feel like the 48 hours before Jesse was evicted, there were like so many like clarity moments with other people that I had too, that I was like, okay.
There's a lot of clarity moments that I've had, like being in a room where people are just like, no, you're good, you're great, like I trust you, like you're amazing, and then they walk out and then them just be like completely turned.
Yeah.
And say other things, and I'm like, so like do the things you say to me is completely a lie?
100%.
Like it's just
100%.
those kind of situations that I'm like, okay.
Especially sitting in
like,
this position
and that's
now,
why I
I'm
want
like,
to solidify the things that I really, and that comes back to like having trust with someone, because I would rather keep people that I trust, whether they're good at comms, good at this, good at that,
Doesn't
like
matter.
good, have alliances, don't have alliances, whatever. I need someone that I can trust and that will fight for me if I fight for them.
For sure.
And those are the kind of people I want to play with in this game.
Good. I'm glad to hear all that stuff. You're only reinforcing what I already thought you would say, but I can't assume what you're going to say.
No,
we
exactly.
need to have conversation.
No, exactly. Which is why I'm glad that you initiated it, and not just been like beat around the bush, or like happen to like we happen to be in the same room and you just be like, oh hey, like by the way, like what are you thinking?
No, and I didn't want to like grab you away like dramatically.
No, exactly. No, that would have been weird if we walked away
exactly. That's why I was like, okay, well, we'll wait. But I didn't want you to think that I was like, oh, just come sit so we can all sit. I was like, no, I was trying to initiate a conversation.
No, yeah, but then everyone came out.
Yeah, which is totally fine. One of the weird advantages of being on the block is that it's actually less suspicious for me to take people aside, because you can just be like, oh, it was whatever, you know?
Just chatting about it.
The gravity of the conversation is always going to be like implicit, which is kind of
yeah,
nice.
for sure.
Yeah. So, Lord, I'm very excited for this competition. I hope that all of these conversations don't even have to be a thing. Thanks. Yeah, if it looks like I'm struggling, just yell, how come you came here? And then I'll be like, right. That's what I'm going to need to hear if it's a struggle.
I'll be like, Maddie, why did you come here?
Yeah, exactly.
Not how did you came here?
Yeah, how did you come here? Yeah.
Why
did you come here? That's all I would need to hear.
What do you want? You know what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Just go in confident.
I hope
literally
I feel
sit there.
yeah.
I do this thing, like I tell myself, like before I do things, and I'm like, you're great, you're amazing, like you got this. No one else got this. No one knows what you're here for.
Yeah,
you know what you're here for.
Exactly.
I talk to myself a lot though.
No, I do that too. And there's so many moments in my life, just like of my life experience, and this is something I was saying to Erica, like, you only come here with like a few things at your disposal, and your life experience is one of them, because you're supposed to learn things. And this is just like a weird concentrated version of life. And there have been moments in my life where I've literally like put my hands on the sink and looked at myself in the mirror. It's like, you can do this. Like, you can get out of this, you can get into this, you can do whatever you need to do to achieve what you want in the situation. Exactly. And it was those
if
like
you
moment.
want something bad enough,
yeah,
you will get it.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm very, very excited for this competition because it's the first time that I actually get to test it in this type of circumstance. So we'll see.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's a lot of variables that I can't control, but I can control my own attitude and my own like dedication and mindset into the competition.
Yeah.
And I think that that is so underrated. And I know that there is nobody else playing this competition who wants it as bad as me.
Yeah.
In fact, I can guarantee.
Awesome.
And I know that Marin is in the same position as me, but he does not want it as bad. I'm 100% sure.
Cool.
Yeah, so.
I like the fire.
I'm so excited.
I admire the fire.
Thank you. I hope that you do, because it's a risk to even show the fire, you know?
No, but it's admirable to the right kind of people.
Good. Veronica. I know. You're sitting still. Should we walk in?
Yeah. Okay, cool. And just like because I know what happened with Jesse last week, I would just like, even after the video and stuff, just like go and like reassure people, or just like keep chatting with people so like things don't change. Yeah. Because I'd hate to see something happen.
Me too.
Like if I hear anything, I'd let you know.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that too. If like I said, it would break my heart for what happened to him last week to happen to me.
No, yeah.
And I'd be furious.
Yeah, but you were like prepared. He wasn't. That's the only thing.
It's funny that the preparedness.
It's like you started playing. He only started playing when he was in trouble.
Yeah, the preparedness got me here, but the preparedness can help me out too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Just remember, trust is a big thing.
It is a big thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
This is so awesome. Oh.